What's happening? I'm Alex, that's me. And I am on your screen because that's just where I end up every night at about this time. Well, actually, usually earlier than this, but we were watching a movie. Watching some Speed Racer with the Kuzo over there, having some fun with that one. It was pretty cool, Now, we're gonna get our drift racer on over here. Speaking of which, Kuzo's got his machine hooked up over here. I'm loving this thing, man. Yeah, that was cool. Never seen that movie, so it was definitely fun. a wild Damien has appeared. Exy's here, Damien's here, Flux is here. What's going on? Kuzo's like, I'm ready. He's like, I've been watching the Speed Racer. I'm ready to do some driving. Oh, yeah. Exy said he was going to hop on in a minute. Hell yeah. Get the old controller plugged in over here. All right. Man, we are all geared up and ready to go for Friday. I've got a couple of little tweaks and things that I need to make on the streaming system side of things, but for the most part, we are all set up and ready to roll with everything. Oh. Here I go. See, I haven't yawned all day, and then I start streaming, and here I am yawning. I think it's Wayne. Wayne does it to me. Hey, there's Bubba. What's going on, man? There's Miss Charlie, just now getting home. Sentaku, what's going on? Oh, it says he can't hang out long. Oh, we got Jason the Viper over here. Wayne rocking a Miata here. Viper and a Miata facing off. Not sure what happened there. Try it again. Meanwhile, Theory in the 180. Damien got the S15 over here. Got to bring out the trusty S15. The more I mess with it, the more I'm feeling the drone camera for this one. Ooh, that pole, man, I'm telling you, that pole is gonna get people. Dangerous pole right here. This is gonna come to bite some people for sure. There gets another one. The pole has gotten 2 victims so far. can you mind letting the puppy dogs out real quick? Thank you, baby. Flux says 3. I hit it on my first one. That pole, man. Santaku's cooking it over here. I'm digging this design on Akuza's ride here. Rocking the BMW. This thing looks smooth. I like it. With this yawning, I don't get it, man. I do not understand it at all. Just ate a little while ago, watched the movie, been hanging out, chilling. As soon as I start the stream, I'm yawning like crazy. Yeah, Jason, man, that Viper, you never know. But it's all, these guys can take any car, man, and they can turn them into absolute rocket ships. I still don't know how they do it. I've been watching it for a long time. These guys have brought out cars like that were bone stock that they have never touched in this game before, and then went back in like 15 minutes, came back, and it was like twice as fast as anything else on the server. I don't know how they do it. It's crazy. Santaku says the Mustang isn't even in its final form. Uh-oh. Kuza said he's wanting to show off some rides tonight. Oh, so he's going through all of his slide style machines that he's built to see which one better fits this course. It's definitely a unique one. Like I've talked about for the last couple of weeks, it's not my favorite by any means, but it's not bad. Like it's not a bad track. It's definitely not boring because you've got, you know, the starting out uphill segment. You've got a tight starting zone. The uphill section to start. This pole right here is gnarly. And it's such an open-ended track. I mean, we've basically just got these poles that you have to dodge. There's Squid. But, I mean, as long as you clear this one, then you got to clear that one, you know, kind of the slalom thing going on, and then not get into this one. you know, you've got that whole aspect to it, but it's, you can flow through here however you want. So those guys just went through really, really tight on the angle. These guys swinging just a little bit wider, getting a little bit more flow to it. And then this final turn here is basically once you set the car, I mean, you just kind of set it and forget it as a lead driver, and it's all on the chase car to really eat up that last turn. And I won't be surprised if we don't see some near overtakes. I wouldn't say that we're, you know, obviously we try to avoid overtaking drivers just like, you know, straight up driving past them or anything like that, but to see a chase driver get all the way up bumper to bumper and maybe even push forward a little bit coming towards the end just to show that they've got speed, you know, like, I'm sure we're gonna see some of that. So this track definitely, like I said, it's not my favorite, but that does not mean that there's anything wrong with it. It is definitely unique as hell, and it fits the brand of what slide style is all about. Flux got a point. He says you can do some 360s around in qualifying too. J-Star, what's happening? Squid's in here. Squid in theory gonna throw one down. This ought to be a good pairing. Loving how everybody's bringing out their final machines. Getting ready. Of course, we have our official final practices tomorrow. That's going to be a password closed server for the drivers that are signed up for the event to really put the screws to their cars and get the last couple of runs in and see what their competition is bringing to the table, see if there's anything they need to adjust on. And get some runs in with those guys. Kuza has gone through all of his European cars, and none of them are holding up for him. Flux, well, sign-ups are, well, they're pretty much open, I'd say, until tomorrow afternoon. It would have been like tonight, it would have been like now, but Charlie having to work late, we had to switch things up, so we had to jump over and host movie night, which I discovered that doing that in Discord is not the greatest, and there's some kind of way Amazon has a way to like block video output. I still haven't quite figured that shit out yet. I'm not exactly happy about it. So like I said, that has some pretty deep security implications that I don't know how that hasn't come across my radar yet. Not that I'm any kind of all-knowing, you know, geek or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, on Reddit and stuff like that, and any of the programming subs I follow and all that kind of stuff, I'm really surprised that, like, nothing about that has ever come up. Because that's, like, not subtle. But I did see some, who was it, Boost? I think it was either Boost or Blaze. Somebody sent me, right, because I can't remember, I looked at it like before we started the movie, but I think it was Boost, sent over a video that suggested that turning off hardware acceleration would solve that problem, which further makes my point that there is some type of hardware access being granted to the browser to allow it to modify what's, you know, accessible in the video buffer, and that's not cool. and I'm talking about in the sense of in the era, the incoming era of deep fake videos and everything like that, with and CGI getting to the point of where where it is, and AI machine learning technology getting to the point where it is. Even things that we used to consider, yeah, it was Blaze then. I know it was a B, my brain. But considering the way that, like, in the very near future, it's pretty possible that, because the standard right now, in like at least in the judicial systems around the world, is that video evidence is key. If you have video evidence, you're fucked. Like, that's basically the end of it, and that era is coming to an end. But in that same vein, like I said, the idea of a web browser having OS level video buffer access is very dangerous, because if in the age of phishing exploits and things like that, where people send links, or we see in our Discord server all the time, guys will click on links that they think it looks like it's legit coming from Discord or whatever, but you're actually putting your login information into just some random site, and of course they take your shit and do whatever. But imagine if they were to, because look at especially with all, like, a lot of young people now, like I say young people, like I'm a grandpa or something like that, but young people, like middle school, high school kids with things like TikTok and everything like that. And I mean, in our day it was Vine, but like those types of things, there's a lot of young people using that stuff. Well, some type of phishing attempts may become personal attacks on certain people, where they say, oh, we'll stream and react to this video, right? So they're watching a video on their computer, and it's some funny meme or something like that, a news piece or something that they're supposed to be reacting to. But what gets shared to OBS on their stream is something like something terribly illegal, maybe some type of illegal crime, some porn, something or other, or whatever. And now that person is under investigation, or they're banned from whatever stream, all that type of stuff. Like, that's the type of situation that allows. That's why I'm so, like, I'm very irritated and concerned with that situation, because that's directly what that leads to. So that's why I was kind of like, hey, what the fuck, when that happened, because that's, Oh, it's the exact same as the Grand Theft Auto thing. Is, you see, something that most people just write off is like just some, oh, that's crazy, people can do that with the video game. No, y'all don't understand. Getting granted hardware access on the network level is extremely dangerous to real life people. It's not just games. It's not just, funny shit on the internet. Like, that's horribly dangerous that has real life consequences. So that's something needs to be done about that, because that's not good. And especially when you talk about multi-billion-dollar corporations like Amazon and Google and Microsoft and all of that shit. I mean, obviously, if it's their hardware, there's not much you can do about it, but at least as far as across the internet goes, like, on my personal computer, obviously I'm running Windows or whatever, so it's Microsoft, but for Amazon's website to be able to gain that kind of access to my hardware is, like I said, dangerous as shit. And it just sets a really bad precedent, so. But it's funny because when I was setting up the Counter-Strike HUD stuff, y'all would not believe the hoops that I had to jump through to get your public Steam avatar. So it's super hard to get like any type of even like cross-browser request for something that's publicly available to an API. but yet Amazon can tap into your fucking video buffer. This shit is ridiculous. Very tired, or tiered, very tiered with the follow. What's going on? Appreciate you. Rocking the old school over here. Yeah, that looks like it's doing pretty decent for you. How does that one feel? Meanwhile, we'll watch Squid and Wayne. Look at Wayne grinding the outside wall and still gets away from the pole. I was trying to keep up with him. I go through the ceiling. Good Lord, on the way up the hill right there. That was crazy. That's what Santaku meant by he hasn't even got to his final form yet. Theory over here looking to do some wall rides too. These guys are all switching out and trying different cars. I think tomorrow is going to be very interesting. Possibly even more interesting than Friday. I mean, Friday's going to be great, but I think tomorrow, seeing what everybody lands on for their final cars and getting their runs in and everything like that, I think it's going to be real interesting. Kind of like how a lot of times over the years, qualifying in F1 has been much more interesting than the race. That's kind of what I'm talking about, is seeing these guys go through the process of picking out cars and tuning them to be able to get the most advantage on this unique course would be definitely interesting. But yeah, I'll leave the sign-ups open until, like, we'll say for another 12 hours, I guess, from now. Well, probably more like 14 or 15, but basically, as long as you get your sign up in the next 12 to 14 hours. Yeah, the Chevy that they built. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I've been keeping an eye on that little project they got going there. Definitely should be interesting. Strikes again. Hey, Coyote's up in here. Check this ride out. Blacked out roof with the flame fade on it, man. This thing is badass. It's like a Counter-Strike skin, but on a race car. Hell yeah. And it's on the 300. Let's see how this thing rocks it. To Wayne's front tire there. Hell yeah, that's what I like to see. Man, I can't wait. Friday. Got you, Damien. What's the good news? You get that the other stuff all hooked up yet? Hell yeah. Gary said he's rocking the S13. Hell yeah, Damien, that's gonna be awesome, dude. Be able to get in some Counter-Strike with us too. Y'all don't understand how much fun I had last night. I was having a blast, dude. So awesome to get to play my game with you guys, you know, like it's the best. That's kind of like how much fun we have when we play Wreckfest, because like I've always said, like that's one of my oldest games as far as like, you know, memories of playing video games is just like me and my buddies in high school playing or Flat Out. But it's just it's so much fun. So to be able to get to do that with you guys on here is so great. Counter-Strike is pretty awesome. Of course, the wrestling stuff is always the best because I love me some wrestling. So I think the only thing I'm trying to think of the games from back, you know, back in childhood days. Obviously, there's a lot of like Tony Hawk and stuff like that, but not that you know. Those are just games to play. That's not nothing I was like madly in love with. SSX though, little snowboard racing action. Maybe one day they'll make a new version of that. There's Coyote. What's going on, man? Oh yeah, old Need for Speed Underground, man. Those were the days. I spent an inordinate amount of time playing Roller Coaster Tycoon, though. And there is a, kind of like Wreckfest, there's a new age version of that. It's called Parkitect that I've had and played for years and I love. But I think that would be kind of fun to do eventually on stream. We could build out a park. I could name guests after you guys. And keep track of them and see what they do. Kotaku said somebody's working on an Unreal 5 version of Need for Speed Underground 2. That would be badass. That would actually be really fun. Well, I watched a video today that they released the source code for where it took them 6 months, but Gabe and Follower and a few other people actually ported Counter-Strike or CSGO to the Source 2 engine. They said it's playable, it's not perfect, and then Valve sent them a cease and desist, which is hilarious. But two things. It means it basically confirms, like, we already knew, but it now it actually confirms the development of the port of CSGO to the new engine, and they're not working on a new game. They are moving CSGO to Source 2. But if they were able to do it in 6 months and retain the skin system, because that was everybody's concern with them switching to the new engine, then Valve has been able to do it in the past 5 years. So it basically just boils down to I guess they're just buttoning everything up, because when you switch a game over to a new game engine, mid-life cycle, and it's at the peak of its player base right now, if you're gonna come, you better come correct. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that and just, like an early access game and be like, oh, there's bugs. No, like, they're going to be releasing an update to one of the biggest games in the world. Like, this shit has to be right. And it is going to be a clusterfuck. I can't wait. And there's not going to be but the game actually should, if they do it correctly, the game shouldn't change at all. The only thing would be some lighting stuff and how the textures look and everything like that. But the actual game itself, after that update comes out, theoretically, playing Counter-Strike should not change at all. The game should feel and play identical to the existing one. The difference is going to be the simplicity of the Source 2, the Hammer 2 editor, the map editor. That just opens up an entire new galaxy of possibilities for mappers and modders and things like that to be able to do things with the game. Uh-oh, got the twin machines over here. Little speed racer action over here spinning around. Those cars are badass. I also think it's taking, this is my personal theory, but I also think it's taking so long because they're redoing all the maps. Because I don't think they're just going to come with an update. I think they're going to come with an update and the entire competitive map pool rebuilt. And if they do that, it would be happening in like May of this, well, June of this year, after the major. Cody said he's got the 300 hooked up. It looks good, man. And not just the design. I mean, it looks like it's driving real good. I'm excited to see what it brings. I'm not tired. I don't know what the hell this yawning is for. And not yawned all day. I had a good day, man. I got a lot done. Got some stuff cleaned up for slide style. I still haven't fixed the one main thing that I've been trying to get going yet, but I've cleaned up and fixed a bunch of stuff for that. Got a couple more things on the to-do list to knock out tomorrow. Squid says his super's feeling good too. Hell, I can't wait, man. This is gonna be a good one. Every run's gonna be so close. Yeah, hopefully I can get that. I know I'll get it. I've just got to figure out. I'm going to have to dig through and go line by line and log everything, check all of my variables, outputs, everything like that, and just go piece by piece and see where it's breaking. It's not the end of the world, but it's, it's just irritating that I've got the stuff in place and it doesn't work. It doesn't stop the event from happening, of course, which is nice. We've eliminated, as far as I know, we have eliminated all the bugs that could stop, the event from taking place, like the voting and all, because we need that, obviously, all of the things as far as keeping score of everything and all of that, and there's nothing that would stop the event from happening, so now it's just down to the little tweaks and things, and just adding to the overall production level of the event to give you guys the best possible setup to bring these badass cars out and show your stuff. Kuza says the Volvo is too heavy. Engine swap is not giving it the power it needs for this track. It being such a wide open run like this, guys just being like full throttle almost all the way through it, you do have to have a pretty light car. Yeah, I got you, P-Dub. I always check it as soon as I'm done streaming. I'm basically on Discord I try to be on Discord or have it up all day. Once I stream, try to focus in, try to stick to just what we're doing. I don't like to be texting people. Of course, I'll talk with Charlie if she's at work or something like that, and we need to talk about what we're doing for dinner and stuff like that. But I try to focus in on what I'm doing. But P-Dub, what's going on? Florida. That's a part of the Kino mod, at least on PC. P-Dub's got some school action, he can't stay. Well, hopefully you can make it tomorrow. But I don't think you can do it on consoles. Unless I'm missing something. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's specifically a Kino mod thing. Sets that. Yeah, P-Dog doing pretty good, man. Somebody else busting out the old station wagon over here. Yeah, man, got a lot done today. Yeah, it's crazy as shit, man, with this with the new job. I got an email from NASCAR today. Well, from our media contact in NASCAR. His name is Matt. Seems to be a nice guy. But let me know about some changes to... Because my guy at the track was, telling me about how they do the streams and everything like that. So I am not going to be streaming directly to Flow Racing. Like right now, like you guys are watching on Twitch, I've got the stream on my little stream PC, and it goes straight to Twitch. Like, but you guys know there's services out there like Restream and stuff like that. Well, basically, NASCAR itself actually works. They have a restreaming service essentially, and you stream to NASCAR, and then what it used to be is they would. They add like a watermark, a little Flow Racing, because they have a deal with Flow Racing, so they have to guarantee that that's going to be there and that type of stuff. So they add a little watermark or whatever in the bottom right, that type of stuff. But it's also like a quality control thing, and because it's a NASCAR sanctioned track, that gives NASCAR archive footage of the race. Because let's say, some 14, 15-year-old driver that grew up racing in South Boston one day is the next Kyle Busch, they'll have video all the way back through his entire career. So that's kind of part of the entire thing. Like when WWE bought Evolve, it's for the same reasons, and the same reasons AEW bought Ring of Honor, and that type of stuff. So we stream to NASCAR, and then they take the stream, apply the little, logo and stuff like that, and then it goes from them to Flow Racing, and that's how that's all taken care of. But part of that was that, let's say we were in between, because, it's multiple racing series per every weekend or whatever. So let's say we were in between the street stocks and the modifieds. We have 15, 20 minutes or whatever it may be. It's kind of backwards. You would actually text them. That's their point of communication, which I'm going to ask about changing that. But you would text your NASCAR representative and say, hey, we're in between races if y'all want to run an ad. And they control the commercials on their end. So, it's just really weird weird because think about like when we're doing slide style and everything like that, like the guys make the run, and after the run is over, I queue up the replay and everything like that. Boom, the replay comes up, and like everything just flows smoothly, right? Because I've got my hands on all of it. How do I like smoothly fade into a commercial segment that I'm not in control of? Like, and how do I work with my announcers to tell them? Because I can't be like, hey, all right, so we're going to go to commercial, you know, do your wrap up, and then I'll count you out. And so they're like, oh, and ladies and gentlemen, after these words from our sponsors, we'll be right back. And I'll count them down in their ears. Hey, 3, 2, 1, okay, we're out. Like, I can't do that because I don't know what the fuck, when they're going to run them or whatever. So, like, it's kind of weird, right? But we got the email today came through from our rep at NASCAR and said that they are changing that this season and that we are going to be the ones running the ads and everything like that. So basically for this season, we're going to be in full control of the whole stream. So I am very excited about that. And I was able to grab, I've got everything set up. I haven't run it yet, but I've got everything set up with the PC. I had to go out and get a flash drive. My flash drive that I use for like installing Windows and stuff like that was corrupted. You plug it in and it says it has 3 megabytes of space. The thing is just dead. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I dropped it at some point and it pissed it off or what. So I had to go grab a flash drive real quick, but I'm gonna get, you know, Windows and vMix and everything installed. I've got my audio rack set up now basically just as a glorified way of playing my guitar, which I haven't really been doing. And I'm still going to use it for that. Who's over here getting in the way? I'm still going to use it for that. But, what I'm going to do is I've got my like audio rack and everything like that, keyboard, mouse, everything is because the computer is going to stay at the racetrack. The computer belongs to South Boston Speedway. It's going to be their computer. So once I take it down there, it's going to stay there. But everything else is mine. So like your mouse, keyboard, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to build this like travel case that's got my, you know, audio rack stuff in it, keyboard mount, like everything that I need to like run the thing, and basically it's gonna all be just one package. So I just go down there and take my stuff, plug everything in when I get there, and I'm ready to rock. So I'm pretty excited about that. And that is all, everything's ready to go. So now I just have to install Windows and vMix and everything like that and get it ready to rock. Dog Smoke, what's going on? J-Dog. We got a lot of J. We got J Star, J Cup. We got J-Dog. What's going on? But go on and jump in here. Search up Alex on the US servers. Come hang out with these guys. I don't have the slide style practice graphic up. Y'all gotta keep me on top of things, man. Put that up there. Well, that's what I'm saying, Florida. The PC belongs to them. The computer's going to be at the track. But no, just like the operatory stuff. So like my headset and, you know, like all that, because I got another headset. Check it out. It's like, I got it super cheap too. This thing was on sale for like $30. This is like a $70 headset and the bitch was $30. I was like, is there something wrong with it? It's brand new, it's sealed up. $30 it was on sale. I was like, hell yeah, dude. And the way that HyperX does their stuff is you don't need any, you don't have to install, there's no like HyperX program or anything like that. Like with my SteelSeries stuff, I have like the SteelSeries software that controls everything. HyperX doesn't have that. It's just plug and play shit. It's just like a standard, like Logitech stuff. It's just like that, but a little bit, you know, more gamerified, basically. But I wanted that a headset like that because it's, you know, seals over the ears. Obviously, I don't need hearing protection because it's just late model racing and I'm up in the tower anyway. But just to have, you know, the over ears with the microphone and everything like that for communication with my camera operators. I wanted to have that. So yeah, all of that stuff is going to go nice and neat, and the with my rack mounted stuff all in one unit. So basically, I just grab my keys and wallet, grab that box, and out the door I go. Hell yeah, Florida. I don't know. It was on sale. It was at Best Buy. It was on sale at Best Buy. So I was like, yes, sir. Grab that. So that'll be super easy. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. And of course, using, just to give everybody the update for Wayne over here. The right side is the lead on the outside of the turn. The left side's going to be the chase car, but of course the left side starts out first. Chase car is who starts the run. So we can see here, we got Theory lined up. He's going to be in the lead position, kind of back here in this corner. You got Wayne right here as the chase driver. Chase starts moving first like so. And the lead car takes over that position and they go in together exactly like that. That is how it's done for a slide style tandem run right there. And that pole, man, it's going to come out to bite some people on Friday. Oh, we got a couple of old Porsches in here. There we go. Nah, Florida's gonna be awesome. I'm excited. Anyway, so I got all that stuff straight today. Also got my guy at the track hooked me up with the phone number for the their main commentary guy that's been doing it for years, but he's a audio guy. He does some radio work and things like that. But we'll talk to him about what he's interested in with the audio setup as far as commentary goes this season. I don't think in the past he's had a lot of input on that. It's kind of just been he's got a microphone and he's just doing his job, and whatever happens with the audio happens with the audio. So I think he will be quite happy when I talk to him on the phone and I'm like, hey man, what do you need? What are you looking to get from me? So I think he'll be happy with that. I hope so. I know vMix offers a lot as far as audio is concerned in comparison to, you know, something like OBS, where you have to rely on some third-party plugins and things like that. Guys are getting after it, man. Florida, that would be cool, but that would break like rule number 1 of slide style lines. They can't cross themselves over because it would make as hectic as practice already is, it would make it impossible. Hey, whoever's coming back down the ramp here, make sure if you're coming down the ramp, you stay on the inside line there. Definitely don't want to affect any of these guys that are trying to get some practice runs in here. Well, it's not a rule, Florida. It's just it makes it a lot easier as far as practice sessions are concerned, because when the lines cross themselves over, you got a lot of times where especially if it's in the middle of the run. So we have a couple of lines that the return track to the starting line crosses back over the main drifting line, but the problem is, I mean, the solution to that is you're done at that point when you're coming back to the start. So you always yield to the drifting drivers, to the guys that are on the course. So that kind of is the exception to the rule. But as far as, you know, like when we did the airport course last season, which was a fun one, it was so sick. It was a really, really fun one. But practicing for it was such a pain in the ass because it crossed over itself in like 4 different places. And it was just real hectic. It was fun, but it was just, you know, the guys are trying to get their runs in, and then you run into like bad luck there too. So you'd have a situation where like Akuza right now is swapping in and out cars, and he's trying to test some different things. And if every time he gets to like the first or second turn of a run and gets crashed into, he's not getting to work on the things that he wants to work on. And of course, you could always practice in a server on your own, but how do you tandem with somebody in a server by yourself? You know what I mean? So we wanted to make that a thing. Woo, Akusa's car's got some speed in it now, boy. But yeah, Florida, as long as as far as the courses go, like setting up the lines and how we go about doing that, we aim for it to be between 28 and 32 seconds long. So basically 30 seconds plus or minus 2. 30 seconds long, doesn't cross itself over, and is off the beaten path. That's, you know, the whole point of slide style is to be different, and to be fun and spontaneous and weird, and it's kind of all about what we do. So if you just run the same line that everybody else runs all the time, or, you know, whatever other drift events are doing and things like that, we didn't want to do that. I'm very proud of the fact that every single line we run is unique to us. We came up with it, and nobody else is doing it. And if they do, they'll be copying us. But except, of course, for the Ebisu line that we run the 10th event. That's legendary. But outside of that, every other line is like completely unique to us. Either put together by, and I mean, obviously the maps are made by CarX. So I mean, we're limited to what's in the map, so it's not like we invented them ourselves. But just to, you know, the way we put it together or whatever, they are either done by me or another one of our slide style drivers. You know, it's not something, we don't Google it or anything. You know, we don't look at YouTube videos for cool lines. It is our direct input and our ideas as to how we land on them. This one was mine, for example, not my favorite. It's definitely not the best one, and I can already tell you next year we're not doing this one. Just because, and not because it's a bad line, the camera work part of it being inside of a building sucks. Because like stuff like this keeps happening. Yeah, it's boring as shit. You're right. It's boring as shit. It had, like I said earlier, it has unique elements to it. Like coming up the hill right here is definitely, you know, starting a line by going uphill in a drift is interesting. The pole right there is that's gonna bite some people. And then the speed transition here, seeing guys getting as close to each other on the transition as possible. I think in as far as a slide style event, it's not going to be boring, but to run it over and over and over and over again like we do, it fucking sucks. Like, and that's me. That's my bad. Like I said, I did this one. I fully claim it, but I did the Springstone one too. So I have low points, but I have high points too. So. Who came? We did. It was like a whole group of us, I think, came up with like the LA block one. Theory came up with or presented the Atron one, and we I think we usually what we do is somebody will like come up with a line, and then we might like shuffle the. No, Florida, I know, that's what I'm saying, is we run it over and over and over again, and it's boring as shit. Like, but when we do like the Springstone one, you can run that one over and over and over again, and it doesn't get boring. Like, because it's a decent line. That's like, this one is just boring as fuck. Like I said, it's my bad. But this one, I was trying for something different, unique. I mean, look at any other drift event anywhere. I mean, in real life or, on CarX. Where the fuck were you seeing this? Inside the parking deck and, the whole deal. Like, that's what I was aiming for, is because, usually people are going to find they would go out and do like a main part of the course, like over here. Like probably come up with something through this section here, and then have everybody kind of just parked over off to the side of the parking lot or whatever. But we said, no, fuck that. We've got a whole parking deck here that we can use. So that's kind of what I was going for, was to be different. That's the whole point, is to be as different and weird and crazy as we can. But out of the entire season, this line is definitely the weakest. Like I said, I believe it's going to bring great entertainment value. It's going to have the unique elements to watch during the event. It's still going to be worth it. It's going to be fun. No. Now the rest of the lines for this season are like super on point. They're really fun. I really enjoy them. And we'll make little tweaks here and there for the 2024 season when that comes around, but I'm pretty happy with all the courses we have. Hopefully CarX will put out a new map at some point, because I do not want to go PC exclusive by any means, but oh my god, if we don't get some new maps sometime soon, I'm going to stop playing this game. New cars and all are great, but we take them to the same places, I'm not knocking the game. Y'all know I love this game. Like, it's awesome, but it's just, man. Akuza, you've got a point. You definitely have a point. Well, then imagine how I feel. I'm not even driving. I'm watching you guys drive. It bores me to death, man. I love watching you. I'd rather do this than play it, I'm telling you. This is more fun to me. Such a weird thing. You would never think that on paper, to say that, hey, it's more fun watching a video game than it is playing it. And not watching it like watching pros play it, like literally just flying around with a camera inside the video game. And it is that same with Counter-Strike. As much as I love playing Counter-Strike, and I had so much fun with you guys, like, y'all don't understand. I fucking love observing, like, actual organized, like, competitive games. It is, I fucking love it. It's so awesome. And that's part of why I'm so excited. I mean, obviously I love doing slide style. Y'all know how much I enjoy this. Dude, I got a job doing this shit in real life. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so fucking badass, dude. And hopefully it's a successful operation and I can get a little bit of budget assistance next year and get some cameras and shit at the track. We've done some Forza stuff before. I was racing in that though. I've never been able to get the Forza drone camera to work. It sticks to my car. I can't go more than like 30 feet away from my car. I see other people like flying all around the map and taking screenshots and doing all this stuff. I can't get the drone camera to like physically leave my car. It's like attached to it. I remember one time Jay was like, "Hey, fly over here and look at such and so," and I was like, "I can't. Like, I'm stuck. This is as far as it was. Like I was hitting a brick wall. It was as far as it would let me go." And we tried. We looked in the settings. We tried all kinds of stuff. Maybe an update has fixed it because I haven't tried. I mean, that was like a year ago. So maybe an update has fixed it. But yeah, for a while I couldn't move my drone camera. But for y'all to do like a rally race, no, it wasn't. It was specifically the drone camera because it was doing the like hovering and you could hear it. It was doing the little buzzy noise that it does. But man, could you imagine y'all running like the gauntlet and me following along like, you know, the helicopters do at rally races? How fucking cool would that be? Hell yeah, Florida. Dude, I love the rally racing stuff, man, on Forza. That's my favorite. I know there's a lot of like the supercars and hypercars and stuff like that and the road racing, but I really like the rally stuff in all the off-road stuff in Forza is my favorite. Yeah, it would be a long one, Akuzu. I mean, it's only what do we get it done in? A class, we get it done in like 10 minutes or something, I think. Hayden says dirt late models. Man, I wish. I'd love to be able to do that shit on iRacing. Obviously, I'm getting the opportunity to do it in real life, which is nice, but to be able to do it on iRacing, because then you have, you know, kind of like Counter-Strike, you have just unlimited possibilities of cameras. I don't know how it's set up for iRacing, but man, to do that would be so cool. Man, Caden, you've got like, did you pause the stream? You're talking about something that I was talking about like 15 minutes ago. I hope he doesn't think I'm ignoring him. But no, it's South Boston Speedway if you want to search it up. It's about 2 hours away from where I'm at, but it's asphalt late models. Like, well, and I found out that's another thing that I discovered. Oh, Bakers, what's going on? Appreciate the follow. What's happening? But yeah, Caden, I found out that they're actually specifically local to this area. Now, I don't mean like within like my state or something like that. It's kind of like the mid-Atlantic region. But like, I always thought, just from growing up here, that late model stock car was just a thing. Like, I just thought that's what late model race cars were anywhere you went. I was wrong. Because like West Coast runs like super late models, and up north is mostly modified racing and everything like that. But yeah, I found out that the branded late model stock car is a very specific rule set that is like specific to the Mid-Atlantic region, and also it kind of makes its way down to Florida sometimes. But yeah, I had no idea. So if you ever want to see exactly what I'm talking about, look up late model stock cars on YouTube or something like that. You could also find like the Cars Tour, like CARS Tour, and watch their late model stock series. Of course, you could just go to South Boston. You could just like YouTube South Boston Speedway to watch races. Dominion Speedway, Langley, also in both of those are all about 2 hours away from me. And then the biggest late model stock car race of every year is at Martinsville, like the NASCAR track, Martinsville, and it's called the Valley Star Credit Union 300. And I believe last year it was $30,000 to win, and you get the historic Martinsville grandfather clock. So like when the NASCAR, like when you win a NASCAR Cup Series race at Martinsville, hey, y'all hit this vote if you see it real quick. But yeah, when y'all see like the NASCAR Cup Series race at Martinsville and they win that grandfather clock, that's the trophy for the race, is a grandfather clock. The Valley Star Credit Union 300, it's the same trophy. So like it's that big of a deal. Now that race is usually a shit show, and it sucks, and I'm probably not going to go back to watch it again, but it is pretty awesome. But that's what late model stock cars are. Kart racing is wild, Florida. That shit's crazy. Like high-level go-kart racing is... Those guys are nuts. Baker, just search up Alex on the U.S. servers, man. Come hang out, come slide with the boys. Have a little open practice session, the last open practice session before Friday's event here for Slide Style. Going to be on the parking deck, as you can see. Sign-ups are going to be closing tomorrow. Don't have a specific time on it. Usually it would have been midnight tonight, but we didn't get to start practice until late. So tomorrow, mid-afternoon Eastern time, at some point, the sign-ups will close on down. Exclamation point Slide Style if y'all want to find out what everything you could ever dream of knowing about Slide Style events is all on the official Slide Style Discord. Exclamation point Slide Style will take you right to it. There you go, Baker's getting it hooked up. Go check it out. You can see all the goings on there in the Discord, but you can also watch all of last season's events and this season's first event we had at Atron, which was super awesome. We had a blast. Looking to keep the season going strong this month. Yes, it is Florida, because I got tired of everybody assuming that we're exactly the same as every other CarX Twitch streamer and coming in and typing the same message without even saying hello. So I blocked that shit. Because they could at least come in and say, you know, hey. But, and also, we don't run the only time we have passwords on servers is when nobody is allowed to know the password on the server. Otherwise, it's pretty important to me to not have a password, so that way anybody that's just browsing through the servers, either on, you know, on their console or PC or whatever, can just join in and find us. That's why I put my name as the title, and then of course I've got my, you know, I'm just sitting in the server, but it's pretty obvious that, you know, it's our stream and everything like that, and that's how we've been so lucky to meet all of our friends here and have so many great drivers come be a part of Slide Style is because of that. So that's very important to me to not have passwords on our practice servers. Now there is one exception to that, and that is when we are on West Coast, over on the Irwindale track there, because if you just leave the server open, people just come in and do circles around the outside. And due to the fact that our line uses the outside of the track, that's not good. So we do have to have a password on for our open practice sessions during that month, which is, I think, going to be September of this year? No. Yes, September of this year. But otherwise, no, we do, oh shit. Boys are getting the Twitch channel together, I see. Who's that over there?
Booga, booga, booga. Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, coming through with the SOG channel over there. I'm gonna guess that's Curdy. Stars in here too. What's going on? What's happening? Star, you already know. Search up Alex on the US servers. Jump in here. Slide with the boys. Oh, it's King hooking up the Twitch. What's going on, bud? Florida, it's that's definitely it's a rule in place. It's a good thing. It's more of a cover your ass kind of thing, I think. And also to because of the type of schedule that they play on and hang out and everything like that. I think they're aiming for the more like the after work crowd instead of the after school crowd, if you know what I'm saying. I think there's part of that. But also, like, you know, some of the jokes and humor and, you know, the personalities and everything over there. Definitely some adult fun, and not necessarily for the youngins. What's up? Nah, they keep it well, and they keep it organized over there too. They're always of course they're all just hanging out and chilling together and doing their thing. But of course with the running their drift events and everything like that and all the other stuff that they do. They're always like I said, aiming for the more adult demographic. But that's just to join the team. That's not to hang out and be a part. That's just to be like an official Team SOG member. But yeah, start up in here, follow these guys. Let's see what's up. So the way we do our starts, we'll show you right here, is the chase car is going to launch off first. So they're going to line up like you guys are lined up right here. The chase car is going to actually roll forward first, and then the lead car will take over on the outside, and you guys will both initiate into the first turn together. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. First try. Can't beat it. And then, yeah, that's how it's done. And then, as previously discussed, don't know how long you've been around, Star. We were talking about it earlier. This is probably the, I would say this is the weakest. The weakest line of the entire season. It's not bad, it's not terrible, it's still a decent one, it's still fun, but the rest of the year has a lot more to come. We started out with the bang. This one just didn't. I mean, obviously you could see the intention was there. We had like a creative idea of how we could use the parking deck. There's not much to work with. Oh, I got you, Akuza. He said he's gonna go hop on some Forza, do a little bit of racing. I wanted to do some Forza. Did I have that down for tonight? I think I had Wreckfest for tonight, Forza for tomorrow. Yeah, had to handle the movie night business. Let's back up on the messages here. Florida, that's what I'm saying, man. Being able to put down some type of way to mark the line in the server would be great. Says we got to stretch it out and hydrate it up. I can do that. I can do that.
Your big dead ass belongs to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, hell yeah. That sucks.
I love this. This is great.
Representing Team SOD over here. Rocking a beautiful looking BMW. It's staying on Malta's door all the way through there. Telling you, man, all these drift teams out here doing they're sleeping on slide style. One day they'll be showing up. Ooh, big contact on the pole there. But yeah, these drift teams, obviously, I know most drifting teams are going to be more focused on technical drifting, you know, with judges, clipping zones, and everything like that. But I think for a breakup of breaking up the monotony a little bit, you know, and you're always doing that all the time, to come run a slide style event, a little bit more on the freestyle side of things would be some little fun for those guys to come have. And plus, it's no secret at this point, it's just a big ass popularity contest. So to come see if you can't make some fans, you know, and see if you can't steal some votes away from these always high voted drivers. That's kind of the name of the game we've discovered, and definitely makes it fun. SOG. Oh shit! Oh, oh no! Booted up and over the wall. That was crazy. That was funny. Oh, Damien and Malte getting after it. Damien going all the way around though. Out strong in this 13 here. Ah, there goes the pole. FBK, what's going on? I lost track of where I was at. There we go. The gang's all here, man. What's going on, guys? Some drifting action over here. Birdo with the follow. I see it over there. Look, I'll look over there and I'll just run my drone cam all into the wall and everything. Hell yeah, Damien gonna be getting the PC hooked up soon. That's so awesome, man. Telling you, first order of business as far as Alex goes is to get my mans on some Counter-Strike with us. That's my first. There you go, FPK. That grid? It's supposed to be that bird. What's going on? It said long time no see. Well, it says first time chat. Did you make a new account on me? Everybody's always changing usernames all the time, man. I never know who it's gonna be. It's like those old variety shows where some random celebrity would just come through the door and they wouldn't know because the producers kept it secret. I never know who's it gonna be. Florida, exactly, man. Everybody, stay changing their names up on me. Baker, yeah, man, the poll is, it's a mean one. Like I said, this line is, I mean, like I said, it's the weakest line of the season. It's not super technical by any means. However, when you try to maximize it and really get all the way, just like these guys are, man, get all the way out to the outside of every portion of the course and maximize the outside portion here. You see these guys grinding the wall on the way out, but you have to avoid that pole just like they did right there. That's exactly, look right here. Look at these guys maximizing the track. That's when it becomes difficult. You know, those little details is what starts to get you. And that's what's going to win you rounds on Friday. That's what is going to get the fans excited and get them voting for you and not the other drivers when you're able to maximize the course to the fullest extent. Oh, Bird was a badass car. Okay, hell yeah. What's going on? It's been a long time, man. Where you been? Trying to keep up with y'all in the chat here, my bad. Baker says he's usually doing VDS stuff. Yeah, we're rocking a little bit different. Got the Sticky Boy tires on, a little bit different rules. A little more open-ended though. More we've got it, the rules basically put together just so that, like, with the engine swaps in game now, pretty much every car is going to be the same speed-wise, not necessarily angle or, you know, anything else relating, grip related. Their weight's going to be different. You know, the transitions might be faster, slower. Obviously, they all have different wheelbase, like different things like that. But we definitely worked it out so that basically all the cars are able to, you know, nobody's running away from anybody. That was our main goal. That was a big problem we had the first season, is that there were a handful of people that just had it figured out and just running away from everybody. So we were able to tighten that down, and I'm pretty proud of what we were able to come up with rules package-wise for this season. Birds over here in the 350 says. Damien, you're always doing that, man. Little piece of trivia for all of y'all that might not know, Damien is the first ever slide style event winner. Can't take that away from him. Won the first ever one. Now then, Wayne didn't let him win anymore after that because he fucking won all of them, but... And even though the competition has increased greatly, Wayne still came away with the first win of this season. All right, Baker, have a good one, man. Appreciate you coming to hang out with everybody. Corvette sponsored by Xanax over here. Says it's time for the Damien comeback story. Dope is here. What's up? I have not played. I've never played any of the Far Cry games, actually. It has just never really been something that was on my radar. Still don't know why I'm yawning, dude. Plenty of sleep last. I'm wide awake. Shit is killing me. It's these lights. Those are Far Cry's Ubisoft, right? Pretty sure. Got their whole little game launcher thing. I'd have to get hooked up. That's what's killing me about this damn drone cam not having names. I don't know who's who. So this is, we got King rocking it over here. Is that who, Yeah. There it is. Now you see it on the door. That's why it's nice to have the windshield banners. Because I can just swing on over to Damien's right here and be like, oh, who is that? Aha! It's killing me not having the overhead. I was really excited about that too. With the new Kino update, the little overhead, it's just a small little triangle with your name above it. It looks so good. And I was hoping to have that on the drone cam. But unfortunately, not an option anymore. Yeah, Star says he needs a little bit more grip to keep up. That's the name of the game. them 110s on there, man. The sticky boys to get that horsepower going. Pick up some speed quick. But then it becomes a game of managing angle versus speed. Is do you want to get a crazy wicked shitload of angle out to the side? Or do you want to absolutely just rip through the course, and then the chase driver, of course, has to do everything they can do to match you? And if you've got a speed car and you don't have angle, your chase runs are going to be a pain in the ass. Oh, see, it's all of that's in the rules, Florida. It's all specified. 110s, we set the width for the wheels this season. We landed on I think, what did we land on, 275? Oh no, you're good to swap cars out, King. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. The lag is just kind of something, well, that's part of it too. Another benefit of the, you know, kind of more freestyle type way that we do stuff is a little bit of lag isn't like a run ending thing. Now, of course, when you get those big lags where like the cars teleport into each other and explode, that's different. But nah, the little lag here and there that comes with CarX, it kind of just, we gloss over most of it as much as we can. Now, on Friday, I mean, if it affects a run, like we definitely, we re-rack them and do it again, but the little sticky frame lag and whatever, I mean, that's just, we kind of all just deal with it, you know? So, and with us not, we're not judging runs or anything like that. If it doesn't, you know, make the cars explode, we really don't worry about it too much. So, yeah, feel free to swap your cars in and out while we're running. But yeah, Florida, it's 270, I think it was 275s all the way around. The minimum tire pressure was 90, I believe we set it at. What did we say? I think it was either, I think we said 30 to, did we say 35 to 40% tire wall, I think? The profile? Yeah. So it's, we pretty much, we locked it down pretty tight on the wheels and tires with a couple of minor, you know, things here and there. Like, well, actually take that back, because you could run thinner wheels if you wanted to. It is a maximum. It's not a, we didn't do a window. So you could run little bicycle tires, I think, if you wanted to. But yeah, 275 max on the wheels. $35 to 40% on the profile. I think we also, what did we say? We said 18 to 20 wheels, right? Because we didn't want anybody doing the super tiny wheels to do some type of weird game engine glitchy thing where their car goes 10 times faster than it actually is supposed to. But, and I mean, also for simplicity too, we didn't want to have all these crazy, you know, all the rules and having the different weights of the cars mean different wheel widths and wheel sizes and tire pressures and all of that stuff. We wanted a blanket rule set that goes across every car, so that way you guys don't have to check anything. You just, you know what the wheels are supposed to be. You throw them on there. As long as your car is under 1,000 horsepower, you are set for slide style. That's pretty much was the game plan for the rule set as it was. Oh, see, that's the name of the game, Florida. That's what these guys all do. It's getting those little specific details for each car build down to really like squeeze out every bit that they can within, using those wheel and tire rules, it really it comes down to really minutely tweaking the suspension stuff. Oh, King got this Viper rolling over here. This thing's looking good. Got Theory on his door too. My man is crushing this line. Yeah, you can definitely do a lot with it, Florida, for sure. That's one of my favorite things about CarX in general is compared to almost, I'd say every other racing game I've ever played. Because we talk about it all the time. I grew up around racing and stuff like that. So when you're talking about making suspension adjustments and engine tuning adjustments, transmission change and stuff like that, like I know what that stuff does. It's just I just kind of know it from experience and real life stuff, so it just kind of applies to the game. But for people that may not know that stuff, when you're messing with it on other games, you just kind of have to like maybe go on YouTube and look up what other people say and everything like that. It's just kind of a, you just got to take other people's word for it. With CarX, when you change suspension settings in game, you actually visually watch what it does to the car. Like, you can see when you change camber, caster, any of your like steering rack stuff, you watch the front tires move all around. You can see exactly what is happening, and it really gives you that visual representation to let you know, hey, when I'm in the middle of a drift, I'm at full tire wheel lock or whatever, this is how the car is going to sit. And it's really, really cool, and there's no other game does that I know of. And I think that's a really, really huge benefit to the CarX game engine just in general. See, that's the only thing with swapping the cars out in the server there, King. You got to remember the tire adhesion thing. Next thing you know, these guys are like just driving away from you. You're like, hey, what the fuck? And you're like, oh yeah, that's right. It's another reason we went with the 110s, man. You know me, gotta be different. Well, diversity would mean the amount of tuning that's available, Florida, and that's pretty standard. Whoa, shit! That's the second car that's been launched over that first turn wall today. Yeah, diversity would be meaning like the amount of things you have available to you to change. I'm more talking about the fact that you can actually see it happening. Because like when you make tuning changes in Forza, the only thing you can actually see happen is when you swap the suspension out, the car moves up and down, like the ride height. You can see the difference. But any of like the tuning changes you make in Forza, you don't see them happen. And that goes for iRacing and any NASCAR game and Need for Speed and all of that. Like, CarX is the only game where you can actually like watch it happen. It's so cool. All right, we'll go over the start procedure again. Where's my boys? Where's my demo? My demo guys. So here they come. We got Damien, and I think is this Wayne's car? I know Malte has one like this too. I can't keep it straight. Yellow Mustang. It's one or the other. Pretty sure this is Wayne. All right, so here we go. Lead and chase sit like this. Chase car is on the inside line here. They start ahead of the lead car, and they are going to be the car that moves first. But Damien here is going to be your lead driver. So you'll see here he takes over the position, passes for the lead, and they both initiate into their first drift together. That's how we do starts for slide style events. We are I'm pretty damn proud of what we've come up with over the last year of kind of developing how we run our events in general, but being able to set up a start that doesn't require any type of countdown. It doesn't require a cone car or a car sitting in front and like resetting or any of that stuff. No, you don't need to be, none of that. It's basically a fully self-sufficient thing, and the timing of it basically means that you're going to be entering the first turn side by side every single time, and it works out really, really well for us, so we're really happy with it. There's King. He switched back over. Glad to see y'all are getting the El's Twitch account hooked up, though. But yeah, we're pretty happy with the setup there on the start, because basically how it works out for event days, that for those that have never been around, we have it set up so that race control for this season, which is Akuza, who is been doing a great job of that, but all of the drivers actually can see my control panel. So like what I use to run the overlays and everything like that, everybody can actually see it. So everybody knows what order they're in and who's going where and when and everything like that. Especially with the new qualifying group system we ran this season, that's going to work really well for us. So everybody knows where they're at, and then of course the final say on any movement in the server comes down to Akuza, but you have the heads up. You know when it's your turn to go next, and you just wait for Akuza to say, hey, you're free, go on ahead. And then when you pull up to the start, just like these guys here, you'll wait for the go-ahead to come from race control, which comes from Akuza. He'll say, you guys are free to go, but you don't have to go, it's not like a countdown. You don't go right then. You guys can, flash your lights, wiggle your wheels, let each other know that you're ready. And then, like you say, the chase car is in control of the start. And the reason for that being simply because they are the chase car. They know that they're going to be chasing on that run. So they're not going to be in front of the other car by the time they get to the first turn. Because, we're not overtaking or anything like that. So it kind of sorts itself out. It doesn't have a choice to. So that's kind of why we landed on this the way we did. And as you see in practice, I mean, look at these guys. It works out. Once you get used to it and you do it a handful of times, it's perfect every time. And we only, in the first event of the season, we only had one flubbed start of the entire time. And it was on the chase car because they rolled forward, but then they stopped. They literally put the brake on. They stopped. Well, the lead car ain't stopping. They're going. And we're not going to reline the cars up again because you hit the brakes, So that chase car had to spend their entire run trying to get back to the lead car. But out of every run of the whole night, it only happened one time. And in all of our practice sessions, it very rarely ever happens. So it's the results kind of speak for themselves. We're really happy with it. These guys are getting it, man. Let me switch over to my the other camera view here. So that way I can actually see who the hell we're looking at. Obviously, I know King because I know this Viper, but... Redman's in here. Crispy's in here. Everybody happens to be driving in places that I don't have cameras set up for right now. There we go. All right, here we go. We got White on the lead here. Walter White lined up with Wayne. Florent? What's going on, J-Dog? Wait. 25 out of 10, Wayne. 25 out of 10.
Negative.
And I don't want your tune, Wayne. I only get my tunes from this one very specific YouTuber that tells me exactly how to drive my cars.
Yes! Yes!
Star all up on Wayne's door right here. pulling away a little bit. Ah, but he gets right back to him right at the end. Ooh, we got 2 Vipers out now. The Fox body over here. Look at him in theory, like mirror images of each other right here, man. There's Red. Well, just watch these guys a couple times. It's real easy. You can also go to / Slide Style, take you to the Slide Style Discord, and the line is the map for the line is there in the schedule section, and actually all of the lines for the entire season are there as well. If you want to check those out, we were talking about earlier how this one's probably the weakest of the schedule. Still a fun one, but definitely not the coolest. Getting out here having some fun. Star having some fun too. Slide Style. That's where you can find out everything, every possible thing in the universe there is to know about a Slide Style event. It is all in there. We have the regulations PDF document that we need to rename it because it's not just a book full of rules. It's only about 5 or 6 pages long, but it's everything about the entire season. It's how we do qualifying, how we do our bracket, how our point system, the car rules, and just everything. It's everything all in one document. I tried to write it so that it was as quick and easy of a read to skim through as possible to get all the information. And of course, all of the technical specs for your car is in there as well. We go for the simple setup as far as tuning goes. You don't have to make different changes depending on the weight of the vehicle or engine swaps or anything like that. It's all just one flat tax. It's the tire tax. One flat tax for all the rides. Squid putting this thing to work, man. Chaser, chasing. Yes, sir, Florida. 1,000 horsepower. It's all in that. I'm telling you, get that regulations PDF, man. That is the spot. Everything is in there. Got it all nice and organized in tables and charts and all that shit. You can also find out about your windshield banners if you guys are interested in running our event. It's coming up Friday. Sign-ups are still open. But if you are interested in checking out and running a Slide Style event, the windshield banner is kind of a unique situation for us there as well. Unique is the name of the game when it comes to Slide Style. Your windshield banners, as you can see here on Theory and Maltese Rides, the way that those are set up is your name on the left side and your number on the right side in white, and the background colors, and they're provided, the hex codes are provided in the regulations document, but the background colors are the Slide Style colors, that the blue and purple, and you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want with the background. As long as it's those two colors, you can do whatever the hell you want. And it has led to some cool designs, man. I wish Hero was here. He could, the hell is my thing doing? I don't know what this thing is doing. Why is my car over here now? But Hero's car, man, he took his and he did it was like the blue banner across the windshield, and then he had like purple paint that was like running down the whole windshield. It was so sick looking, dude. And you got a bunch of guys have done a bunch of different stuff with them. Like on my ride here, I went with like the kind of paint splatter on the side type of look. Kind of went for this. Wayne's got his Miata out here. Check this out. Got the like geometric shapes in the background. But this is like a perfect example right here. I mean, you can do whatever you want, and it doesn't have to be a windshield banner shape either. Your name does need to be at the top, just like this. Exactly what Wayne has here, name and number, just like that. But it doesn't have to be like a straight across windshield banner. Most people are going to do that because it looks good on a car. But like I said, Hero had like the paint running down the windshield. It was super cool looking. See, Theory's got the, it's super simple, but I love the way he did this. He's got like these little stripes that come in from the side in the purple color here. Check that out, man. So like you can do anything you want. You can be creative with it. It just has to be those colors because you see up at the top, you see the Slide Style logo. That's just, when all the cars are lined up and they all have the windshield banner with their names on them and those colors, even though they're all unique and look different, it is the coolest, it's the coolest shot, man. I love it. J-Dog, the colors that you need are all in that regulations document. They're like specific hex codes because it does need to be, because if you have to do them either as like the basic texture or the glossy texture. You can't do like the holographic or anything like that because if you do like metallic or holographic, it turns it a different color. And the whole idea is to be the Slide Style color. So that's the whole point of it. My particular reshade setup does kind of blend the blue and purple together a little bit at the end of the day, so it doesn't really show the final outcome perfectly, but those are the colors we're looking for are in there. Florida, either way. Either the basic or the glossy, when you do these colors, they really come out looking damn near the same. Flat would probably work fine too if that's the vibe you were going for on your car. But you just can't do the ones that get crazy, the hologram or the metallic or the like the candy or the satin where they based on the light hitting it changes what color it is, Now, other than that, free creativity. As long as you fit within that, you can do whatever the hell you want with it. Oh, J-Dog, my bad. I was just checking back up to the message, making sure I didn't miss anything. Just ! Slide Style. Take you straight to that Slide Style Discord. Florida, no, that one we're gonna stick with. We want it to match the logo. I guess if you did like a red stripe across the bottom, because you see the logo up there. Basically, it just needs to look like that. That's the idea. The background can be whatever you want it to be. As far as, do you want it to be stripes? Do you want it to be flames? Do you want it to be like a splatter effect, or however you want to do it? No, we want it to have the vibe of the logo. So just be the white text with those two colors in the background. like I said, you guys are free to do whatever you want with the background. Red said he's got his Viper set up for the for some slide style action here, so we're gonna see what this thing will do. Star said he's having fun with it and he's gonna work on some tuning some more. Hell yeah, I'm glad y'all are having fun with it, man. Well, I mean, obviously, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. We wanted to come up with the rule set that kept cars from running away from each other and was fun to drive. It's aggressive, it's grippy. You can really set up cars to surge back up to the lead car in the chase. You know, if you lose a little ground or whatever. It's all about just having fun, and we named it Slide Style, man. It's all about putting on a show. It is not serious at all. There's, you know, the judges are Twitch chat. You know, they vote on the run, so, you know, the best driver doesn't necessarily win. It's all about just the show of it, the event. It's like a monster truck show, but with drift cars. That's what it's all about. And we always make sure for qualifying, because it's single car runs for qualifying, we make sure to really showcase each and every car, look over your livery, talk about, you know, we'll talk about what we can. So if you've got like a team livery or whatever, we'll talk about that. You know, and if you're, you know, the regular drivers for Slide Style, of course, we talk about their history of events and everything like that. And of course, for the main bracket, guys get up and get after it just like that right there. Got this Viper hooked up, man. This thing looks mean as hell. But all right, Star, man, take it easy, bro. I appreciate you coming to hang out. Appreciate all you guys coming to hang out. Late night for us tonight. But you see the one thing right here King has got on this machine. You see the rear tire. That is a new rule we have added to the rule book. It is not going to be enforced for this event because I mean we just talked about it this past like 2 weeks, and then we just put it in the rules this week. So we're not going to enforce it. But the sidewall lettering on the rear tires needs to be a we're not going to define it with a number, but it needs to be a bright color. You need to be able to see the shit. White is fine, obviously, but it needs to be you know, a bright color. So like brown is not going to work, or a dark blue or dark green or something like that, because you can't see that on the tire. But you know, your bright yellows, your lime green, orange, white, anything like that. But that is going to be for next month, which is going to be on the Mountain Togue over there. A bit of East Togue action. For the month of March. Red says, any tips to make drifting speed faster and reducing the chance of spinning out on big angle? Well, I am not the guy to ask about that. I am not your driver, but I'm sure these guys... What is your guys' input on that? Squid can tune a mean car for sure. Malte and Wayne, of course, the most winningest slide style drivers, can have some input on that as well. I can tell you how to fly a drone camera around. Damien's got this RX-7 hooked up, man. Squid's got the Super. Super's gonna be on point for Friday, man. I can't wait to see this thing rocking and rolling. I'm telling you, terrible, terrible driver. Watch this shit. Y'all already know I'm driving with the keyboard. This is gonna be a garbage can right here. Watch. Damn, that thing is fast as shit, Damien. Look at him riding the brakes trying to get me to catch up to him, and I am just like balls out, full throttle, cannot get to him. That thing is fast as hell, dude. All right, we'll try the lead spot over here. There we go. Hell yeah. There is a reason why I am the cameraman. It is still fun, though. Ugh. I'm gonna follow behind Wayne in theory right here. I'm gonna be the third man in the group. Wayne just lagged and swapped places with Theory. I can't see shit with this smoke, man. It's definitely cool for the, you know, the drone camera view and everything. Really gives a sense of speed to the cars, but from this angle, it sucks. Caden has returned. Welcome back. Shit, I was just looking at the chat. I just see King's message up at the very top, dude. I am so sorry. Registration for this one is not closed. It is going to be open until like mid-afternoon tomorrow. Sorry, Malte. I didn't wait for you to go. I got too excited. Overdid that. But yeah, King, my bad, dude. Yeah, it is going to be open until like mid-afternoon-ish sometime tomorrow. Usually it would be midnight the Wednesday night before, but Charlie she didn't get off work until way late, so she was not able to do movie night tonight in our Discord, so I had to take over movie night duties. So we got started really late here on practice and everything like that, so I figured I'd extend it out. And then we will be having our closed practice for everybody that is signed up for the event. That's going to be happening tomorrow evening, and that will be at 6 because we don't have movie night tomorrow. So that will be at... That'll be at 6 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, and we'll hang out for a few hours, get our final practice runs in for everybody, and then we will switch over, do a little racing on Forza, have some fun with that. And Friday is the big day. Can't believe we're already at the end of February, man. It's crazy. Slide Style 2. Slide Style 2. The sequel? This is season 2. Yep, round 2 will be February. I got you, Florida. No worries, buddy. You can always watch it back later. You'll, of course, you won't be able to vote on the runs because that'll only happen live. But you can always watch it back the very next day on YouTube and Twitch as well. Keep the videos on in both locations. I don't know if King dipped out, because I missed his last message there. I hope he heard me. I'll have been busy in the chat tonight. I appreciate it. J-Dog, man, everybody. We want there. If you play on a Nintendo Switch, you can come do Slide Style, man. We want everybody in here. PC, console, wheel, controller, keyboard. Like I said, you can be on a Switch. Does this game run on a Steam Deck? If you're on a Steam Deck, shit, bring it. Come slide with the boys. There is not a bit of nothing serious about, now I will say the event, the broadcast of the event is done in a serious fashion. Oh, you're good, King. I was just making sure. I didn't want you to think that I had, like, ignored or missed your message or whatever. No, it's, the drifting is not serious as far as, you know, all the clipping zones and everything like that. There's no judges or anything, so there's really no, it's all about just, you know, building a badass car, throwing a really cool livery on it, and coming and slinging that shit sideways, and I do the best I can as far as the broadcast side of thing goes to bring the replays and the scoring graphics and everything like that to really make it look as cool as I can, so that way you guys can take it and show your friends. Be like, hey man, you know, look what I did this Saturday. And when you pull it up, it's not just some, you know, random guy streaming and doing a thing. You know, it's like an esports broadcasted event. That's what it's supposed to be. And so the broadcast side of it and like race control during the event, we do take that very seriously. But the actual drifting part it's all about just getting it and having fun. Red said he got some more adjustments in there. We'll see what it gets. Comes a Viper to the starting line. Oh, he's got this thing cooking. Listen to that horsepower. Ooh, it wants to go out wide on him. Yep, they wanted to go. Oh, no, maybe it was a lag. Yeah, it was a lag. Look at that thing. Yeah, it is definitely, especially for those guys that the guys that run a lot of like, you know, real competitive drifting events like the SOG Drift Championship stuff, and even all, you know, your VDS and the CDS and all that all of those things. I mean, there's very different setup package, you know. So it's definitely gonna be for guys that run those a lot. It's gonna have a very different feel to it. Like I said, I'm definitely not the driver by any means, but I do know that much. Oh, Red, the wrong tires or the wrong wheels, I guess. Yep, 275. Yeah, man. And we are going to, so we're going to try to have 2 practice lobbies open around, you know, probably 4 or 5 o'clock or something like that tomorrow, Eastern time. Try to have a couple of those open and a couple of guys in there that are going to be kind of just checking everybody's setup out, make sure everybody's within the rules and everything like that, and get anything fixed that needs to be fixed. And then, of course, during qualifying, before your qualifying run, because we go in groups before your qualifying run. Oh shit, I lost these guys. Before your qualifying run, we'll double check and make sure everything's good to go. The Uncle Malte Racing machine is in the server. Oh, the truck is stuck. Can't make the corner. Malte's trying to run away from King a little bit here. Let's see if King can shorten up one of these turns and get back to his door. Looks like he's trying to. He's got the speed. Can he get there? When the pole reaches out to bite him. Wayne says this is technically a UMR car as well. I'm digging the monster logo. It's one of the most accurate looking. So there's your Uncle Malte Racing right here. There he is, Uncle Malte himself. See, he's got the different design on the banner here. It's kind of the sun's kind of weird looking in the spot, but he's got the purple with the name and then the number on the other side. I'm digging that too. Squid's got like the crinkled up paper look kind of style to it. I got that on the roof too. Check that out. Like the cracks in the concrete or something. Awesome, man. It's a badass looking ride in general. Carbon up the side here. On the roof, hell yeah. Cougar Hunter boys here on the back of the... Red's back with the Viper. Smaller wheels on it. We'll see how it does. Oh boy! All right, I'm gonna take a quick run to the bathroom. Damn, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Shit, it might be about time for me to hop up off of here. Actually, Strange Fruit, what's going on? Won't let you raid. Should. I think I have it set to it has to just be like greater than 0. So that way somebody can't just like start a stream and then like just do a raid and have it, you know. Because I think that used to be a problem. I was reading a long time ago that used to be like a problem on Twitch is people would like do a raid like repeatedly and they could just like loop it. But it should be, if you have at least 1 viewer, it should work. But yes, Wayne, I know I didn't plan on that, but then Charlie had to make quite a long trip for work today, so I had to take over movie night, which was cool. Watched Kuz's movie Speed Racer. Definitely a fun one. We were talking about it after the movie was over, man. It's strange, but that's super weird. I don't know. I could have, Wayne. But I was working on code stuff and I was enjoying myself. Plus, I'm trying to get it done because I don't want to be scrambling the day of like I always do for Slide Style. So if I can get this stuff buttoned up tomorrow, Friday will be nice and smooth. That's right, Wayne. I don't love you anymore. I thought you motherfucker. How you gonna do that right before I gotta get off of here? God damn it. Alright, Wayne says we gotta do push-ups. Late night, 2 o'clock in the morning push-ups, you asshole. Alright, here. We'll get push-up cam ready to go. This guy. Fucking guy.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
All right. Work? Is it gonna work? There it goes. All right, we got push-up cam going. So here we go. Wayne is a dick. So we have to do. We gotta get it jacked. So we're gonna get jacked. All right, we're gonna push-up cam mode right here. All right. We're gonna get jacked. Here, look at this dog hair. Look at this right here. I don't even know you can look at this. Nasty. Oh, he's learning to clean up after himself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Stepping on the beat, doo, 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 doo. Stepping on the beat, doo, 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 doo. Stepping on the beat, doo, 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 doo. Stepping on the beat, doo, doo, doo.
Damn, son. Get jacked. Oh boy. Yeah, but Wayne, you didn't even watch the movie. Nah, Florida, we're going for them bicep push-ups. You going in this way. Get your elbows out and you go for the triceps. See it all up in here and in here. See, I'm working on the right here right now. Wait till we do those dips, man. Them tricep dips off the chair right here. Like, that shit sucks. Now, it was 20 minutes overdue, Wayne, because of some bullshit with Amazon. And they've got some crazy ass shit that actually like hooks into your display buffer, your video buffer, and blocks like movie content or whatever. This guy. Jake, what's going on, dude? We are just getting ready to hop off of here. I was going to be hopping off a minute ago, but Wayne's over here having me do push-ups and shit. My man being rich in the pixel coin. You watched the whole movie? You didn't say nothing the whole time? I feel like Wayne's a secret lover of Speed Racer. He knows the whole movie. He knows every dialogue line. I love how when it would freeze up, and Akuza knows the script, and he would fill in the stuff that we didn't get to see while it was frozen. It was so perfect. Oh shit, Red. That's what I like to hear, man. We need somebody. You see this guy right here? This guy is talking all this shit in the chat and making me do push-ups and not watching the movie on movie night. You see this guy right here? This guy won half of the events last season. We had 10, and he won 5 of them. And then he already won the first one this year. We need somebody to come handle this motherfucker's business right here. That's what we need. Theory was able to get 1. Malte was able to get 2. Damien got 1. A few have come close. Got King, do it, man. Like I said, signups are going to be open until like, I'm not going to put a specific time on it, probably sometime mid-afternoon, probably like 3 or 4 o'clock or something like that. Basically, by the time it's time to start the closed practice, the signups will be closed. And if you know, it's all good. And if you've already signed up and you want to change something or anything like that, just submit your sign up form again. It will replace your existing one. There you go, Red. That's what it's all about, man. Come on, Florida. We want to see it. Somebody's got to come out and take some of these trophies away from our boy Wayne here. He can't have them all. Oh, and also keep in mind, for those that that might not have gotten the memo on it yet, it's $20 to the winner and $10 to the top qualifier. So it's not just about beating Wayne and getting those virtual trophies. You can get you a little a PlayStation or Xbox or Steam card. $10 to the highest qualifier and $20 to the winner. Did I not do that, Wayne? You don't count. You don't get it anymore. You got all of my money last year. I thought I did. What? I'm pretty sure I sent PWX his, so. Did I seriously? I thought I did. Actually, I know I did, motherfucker. I swore I did. man. I don't know. Yeah, but this was like a month ago. All right, well, I'll get you after this. All right. So let me rephrase. It's $20 to the winner eventually. You will get it at some point. But you got to come take it from Wayne. Uh-oh, Damien's swapping out to a Yaris here. Wayne, I forgot about it. I will take care of you and P-Dub as soon as I get off the street. I got you. I could get you some what is it, V-Bucks or whatever for Fortnite. How about that? That's what it is. I just don't love you. I just, you know, not at all. Good Ride Performance Tires. Y'all ain't be nothing. And he moved. I went back and looked at that clip. I went back and looked at that motherfucker. He moved, boy. He moved. I'm about to pull it up on stream. He moved. I can't believe I missed that shit. I set it up so perfect because I was like in my zone because I was like being me, you know, just talking and bullshitting on stream or whatever. Next thing I know, we were down by like 4 rounds and I got it in my head. I was like, I was like, we're going to at least make this a close one. And like for 3 rounds, I was just like, I had a game plan every round that I knew what I was going to do and made it happen. And then it got to that point, and oh my God, it's just the tower of like the Jenga tower or whatever just crumbled right in that moment. Oh, it was so bad. Damien said, check out the banner. We'll look at this one. Ooh, he's got kind of like the wavy ocean style going to it too. That's badass. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. This guy's getting creative with it. Uh-oh. We got some Yarises out here. Dude, Counter-Strike was so much fun, though. I had such a blast with that. Alright, Theory, have a good night, man. Yeah, I'm about to get up off of here, too. Gotta go get Wayne his money. Pastor. Gotta get P-Dub his money, too. I'll have to shoot him a message to see what the best way he wants me to get that to him. Wayne, I'm assuming yours is going to migrate to Steam now? Cool. Oh, that'll be super easy then, because they have it like in the store. You can just do the shit, and it's like just fires it off. So that'll I'll as soon as this is over, I'll do that. Hell yeah, Wayne, get it. Wayne's gonna get his what do the kids say these days? Ooh woo senpai. I don't know any of that shit, man. Oh yeah, Florida. I hooked up the hydration. I appreciate you. Red said he's gonna be Slide Styles Dean Carnage. Who is Dean Carnage? See, these are things that I feel like I should know and I don't know. Poser Alex over here. I don't know shit about drifting, bro. I know how to put together events. I know about Diego Santiago, though. See, here comes Wayne over here telling you. I got you, King. Okay. Hell yeah. I'll have to look it up. I've probably seen the car. I'm assuming that's in, is that an FD car? I just don't know. I don't know the names and stuff like that. It was never something I like kept up with. Obviously, I knew what drifting was and everything like that, but I didn't really keep up with it or anything until we started playing this and streaming it, and then Slide Style just kind of happened, and here I was being like the super ultra drift poser. Yeah, Florida, what are you talking about? 120s. 120s. Oh, shit. Oh, he teleported up to the roof. Blitz with the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. We're about to get out of here. I've said that like 7 times. I'm still here. Wayne said, bitch better have my money. So I got to go get Wayne his money. King is fixing to rock some Slide Style. Well, that's what she said, Wayne. What do you do? I'm hype about that. We got a bunch of new drivers coming through this season, man. It's so awesome. Looking forward to all the new faces, the new rides, the new liveries, the new people to come beat Wayne, so I can stop sending him money. Blitz said he's doing some backwards drifting. All right, well, speaking of Slide Style, before we get out of here, take a look. Slide Style event here on the totally real TV screen that is right here. See if we can't. We're gonna have to bring anyway. The drone into the pits here and see if we can totally real screen, David. Totally real. I still got to figure that out, Wayne. Like how we want to do that. Because I guess it would be like, what would it be like the Friday before, maybe? I ain't giving nobody no damn money for that. Y'all, that can be you get a gold star or some shit. I ain't giving no money. Y'all have moneyed me out. Y'all. Well, I take it back. Y'all haven't moneyed me out. It's just because it's y'all's money. So it's like we're doing some type of money laundering scheme. Because like it comes from the stream. So it's from all of you guys subs and bits and everything like that. And then it just goes back to you guys. It's kind of like how we do the channel points is y'all do the betting on the wrestling stuff. So you're just passing them around.
My apologies there. Camera got a little wonky on us here. But we'll get him back in and get this.
Red, hold on. I got you. Check here. Let me slide this thing on. This, hit this, and I can kind of move this forward because this is like after a we got the tandems over here.
Something's happened with Theory's car there. I hope it wasn't a controller
issue. Yeah, this is what we do, man. But I appreciate it, Red. It's been fun as hell. It's like I said, I don't know if you were here for it earlier or whatever, but I mean, just this past month or whatever, I actually I landed a job. I'm going to be a live stream producer at a racetrack at you could go southbostonspeedway.com. I'm going to be the live stream producer for South Boston Speedway this season, and literally this got me that job. Like I sent them this, and they went through and watched the events and and everything like that, and they were like, "This is our guy." And it's like I've said from the time that I told these guys, because I didn't tell everybody. I kind of let some inklings in of hey, this might be happening. I don't know, but once I actually found out for sure, I told all these guys. I was so excited, obviously, but I told all these guys that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for y'all, specifically you guys. Because people always say, streamers, YouTubers, whatever, always oh, I couldn't do all of this without you. Thank you so much, man. It's all because of you guys. No, I literally, because of this, I get to do this dream opportunity literally because of Slide Style, and that's you guys. There would be no Slide Style if it wasn't you. Look at there's Lou and Theory right here driving on your screen, and Wayne and Malte and everybody, man. All of these guys. There would be it wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for y'all. So I love it so much, and I put everything that I can into it. Oh, Red, you came from Boost. Yeah, Boost is the boy, man. We love Boost, man.
As we come back to it here, so now Theory is going to be
watching these guys in the chat. But yeah, man, it's always a fun time. So I'm just excited and lucky that I get to continue to do it and keep improving on it and everything like that. And I've been working really hard at it. So, but yeah, so I mean, hey, come hang out tomorrow. We're gonna have practice tomorrow. It's gonna be closed practice. Of course, we still stream it and everything like that. But it's gonna be these guys kind of putting the final touches on their cars. But it's the server's just not open to everybody. It's just the guys that are signed up, really getting down, making they'll be lined up in the server, making runs, feeling their cars out, tweaking on them, checking everything out, getting set up for Friday. And then, yeah, so Friday will be, like I said, 2 practice servers. We're going to try to get those open 4 or 5 o'clock, real early, and just kind of hang out and check everybody's specs and everything like that, make sure their cars are good to go. And then start getting everybody in around 6:30. Drivers meeting at 6:45. Check everybody, make sure that everybody's here. Get our qualifying groups ready to go. Load those first 5 drivers in, and we'll be ready to rock and roll with it. So that is the game plan. Wayne is right. Don't forget to sign up. If you haven't signed up yet, !Slide Style will take you there. Everything, all of it. It's all there. I've organized it as best as I can. I tried. It's all there, so definitely go check that out. J-Dog, go to !Slide Style. That's the spot. There's a sign up channel. You just click the thing on the side on the channels that says sign up, and then the link is right there. And it's a Google form, and it gives you it tells you specifically everything with the sign up. So it's because I import that. So all of these graphics that you see here that happen live during the event, all of that comes from that sign up data directly. I import that into my overlay code as is. So that's why you'll see all the specific things, like for the colors. Only put hex codes in the colors fields. We'd had so many problems with that over last year. We actually changed the rule to say that if you put anything other than, because with Google Forms, I can't specify that it's a color. They haven't given you a color picker option yet. As soon as they do, as soon as there's a color picker field on Google Forms, we're going to be set. But you can't, all you can say is that you can max it to 10 characters, basically. So people would put matte black. Oh, that one's easy for me to do, obviously. But if they would be metallic red, what the fuck do I do with that? I don't know what, it doesn't work. I need the hex code to be able to do it, but people would put in weird stuff and it would mess all my code up, and I'd have to go back in manually and redo it all manual anyway. So we finally had to say, all right, because before it was, if you didn't do a hex code, you're you're not going to get to run the event or whatever. You basically, I just delete your sign up. Now it's if you put in shit like that, we're going to ban you from the shit. You don't get to run any Slide Style. Your ass is out. Because it's killing us that nobody, because if you can't read one line of text, and King knows what I'm talking about from the stuff that happened last season with SOG. Like, if you can't read one line of text that says hex codes only, you're gonna ignore Ikuza on race control when he's, you know, directing guys in and out of the server and things like that. Like, if you can't read that one line in a sign up, you're gonna ignore Ikuza, and you're gonna potentially could make our event look like shit. Not having it. So that's kind of my. King said he typed clear purple, transparent. His car is made of glass. But yeah, man. So that's the only thing is that's just, you know, when you do the form, like I wrote it all out. It's very clear and organized and everything. But that's it, man. All you have to do is put that stuff in the sign up, because that's how we do this stuff right here. And get the cool. That's because you got to see your colors and your number, your car, all of that information is in there. And Blitz, no, you don't. I mean, you don't. You can do whatever you want. You can. That is what it's all about. Is you are free to do whatever you want with your car. You can come with a plain, clean-looking machine with just a flat color. You can do super crazy livery. You can do whatever you want. I will say I don't run ZML. That's not my thing. I stick with Kino and Reshade, and I don't run a bunch of mods and stuff like that. So if you got to stick to like the base game, like the 200 vinyl thing, or else I'll just see like the white car with the yeah. But other than that, just do whatever you want, man. You can go crazy with delivery, or you can go super clean, whatever you want to do. J-Dog, did you not listen to anything I just said? Just had a whole conversation about it just now. The only thing that goes in those text fields are hex codes. Now, here's the thing. It can be...
Your contact lenses just arrived.
1-800-CONTACTS. They can't have my brand. I have special eyes.
Look with your special eyes.
My brand.
So, it can be an 8-character hex code or a 6-character hex code, and it can have the hashtag, it can have the pound symbol, or not. Like, there's options. It just has to be a hex code. Some kind of hex code. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. But anything else in those color fields breaks all my shit. And then I have to go hunting through the raw JSON data, which isn't the end of the world, but I've got other shit to do on event days. I don't need to be pecking through and figure it out. And then like I said, if you put like, you know, metallic red, what the hell do I do with that? Like, obviously I can't do metallic on, because this is it's a web page. This is like HTML, CSS, like that's what this is. So I can't give you metallic red. Like, there is no such thing as metallic. It's whatever shade of color. So it's definitely but it's definitely I just need that yeah. So that's I need the, if I get the hex code. Now here's the thing. The hex code, like let's say you have like a let's say you have like candy red or something like that. But the hex code for that, when I put that code, like the hex code just straight into HTML, that's going to be like a bright ass, like ridiculous color red. Like, so here, like for example, in the game, your car looks like this, right? You've got this kind of dark metallic sheen on the red. It looks cool, right? But when I put that hex code in, it's this color red, bright, flat red. What I do is I pull up the VOD from Final Practice and I adjust the colors manually to look as close to the car as I can. And it's a horrible example because look where I fucked Wayne's up right here. Because he gave me the hex codes off that car, but they're all like they're all like metallic-y colors and stuff like that. And I didn't fuck it up. I just forgot to do it. I didn't change his. So that's what happens when you see raw colors. And then this is Charlie's. He's got this like metallic, the holographic green, dark green color with the purple. I adjusted his colors here to match his, and it looks good. So there's your two examples. That's what it looks like raw, and it looks like shit. And that's what it looks like when I like can adjust it to make it look like the car. You can use any number you want, Blitz. No worries. And Red will. So when you do the sign up form, if you want to change anything, just do the sign up form again. Because when my code runs through and imports each, because it just does it one line at a time. So like it'll say like Rem and Red is what your Twitch name is, and that goes in at the beginning. So Rem and Red, you put that in, right? Because I don't have it like, you don't have to have a verified email address or anything like that, because I don't want to deal with that shit. So like it says Rem and Red is your Twitch, and then all the rest of your information, right? So that data gets imported. Well, if it keeps going down and it does yours and Wayne's and Damien's and King's, and it's going down the line. Well, when it gets to another one of yours, it just overwrites the last one. So you could sign up 50 times if you wanted to, and it only takes the last one you did. So that is, and that way it was just the cleanest way for us to do it, to not have to worry about editing signups and stuff like that. So yeah, you could sign up 10 million times, and it's only the last one is the final one. So
but that is taken by the one and only Charlie there. Great runs, dude. So glad to have you back. But we are move on to our next pairing here.
You mean the windshield? You got to look in the. Did you look in the regulations document thing, Blitz? Because all the hex codes for the windshield banner are in there. So just to reiterate real quick before we hop out of here. The windshield banners, King signed up. Hell, dude, I'm so stoked. Hell yes, bro. My man's going to be representing SOG over here. Can't wait to see. He's going to run, and that means the SOG fam is going to be watching, and I hope they like what they see, and then they want to come run, and then we'll have some wheelmen showing up in the server. But real quick, Blitz, so this is the, like for the windshield banner here, it just so happens the entire rest of my car is pretty much the same colors, but that's not the case. The windshield banner, so it's a little bit unique way of doing things, but you see this slide style logo here up at the top of the screen there. So it's got the white text and then the blue and purple. Now, it looks weird in-game because of A, reshade, B, I'm sitting in a shadow right now. But what we do is you have the white text, like your name and number on the windshield, just like you see here. So the name on the left, number on the right, doesn't matter what font you use in-game, do it however you want, but it just has to be white. And then the background is the blue and purple, and those hex codes are in the regulations PDF. So if you go to regulations on the Slide Style Discord, those hex codes are in there. But you can do whatever you want with the background. So as long as it's those two colors, just like the Slide Style logo, you can make the background look like whatever you want. So I did like a paint splattery thing here. We had, who else has got one? Is there anybody else still on the server that has one? I don't think so. It's just us. Nope, you don't have to ping me on Discord or anything. I just, because the signups happen all throughout the month because we only run one event per month. We have an open practice every Friday. Basically, Friday is Slide Style Day for us. But yeah, well, just the sign up form is, so after this event is over, the sign up for March's Slide Style event is going to be opened up like probably that night or at least by Monday. And then the signups are just open all month long. So just like I said, you can sign up 50 times if you keep changing your mind on your car or you change your livery or anything like that. Sign up. And it's like, and the day before, so like tomorrow afternoon, I'll close the signups and then I'll get everything imported into my system, double check on everything to make sure all of this stuff is looking good. And then Friday we get after it. And everything, like everything is in that regulations document. I can't stress enough. Like, there's every answer to every question is in that bad boy. Because if it's not in there, we don't do it. We literally lay out step by step how we do the events, how we do qualifying, everything like that. And then if you watch this event, the Atron event, it's here. If you're looking at my Twitch channel, it should be right there. I have it set as like the featured. You can set like a playlist as a featured thing. It should be right underneath me. But this event it was perfect. And huge major shouts out to Akuza for that. Stepping in and doing race control this season. We had to tweak on some things last second to make it happen, and it ended up working out incredibly well. So honestly, like, if you, I might sound cocky or whatever, but watch this event, it was perfect. As far as the organization of the event and the broadcast itself, the only thing that was fucked up is the qualifying votes do a weird thing with the colors that I don't want them to do, which if I didn't tell anybody, they probably wouldn't have even noticed. And at the end of the stream, I didn't realize I still had last season's graphics for the, like, hey, thanks for watching, see you next time screen, and that kind of came out looking wonky. Stuff that nobody would even give a shit about if I didn't mention it. But other than that, this event went off fucking perfectly. So if you're just watch that event to see exactly what it's all about. Like I said, it's nothing serious as far as competition. It's all about having fun, showing off your cars, throwing down with the driving, and yeah, it's that's what it's all about. And then it's because it's a Twitch vote, man. It's basically a popularity contest at the end of the day. But you never know, because you never know what could happen during the event. So basically, signing up for a slide style event is like entering a lottery for that $20 that we talked about earlier. You could just you sign up, you come run the event, you have fun, and it's possible that you stumble into $20. It's definitely not it's a driving event, but it's like an exhibition. It's not the best driver is not necessarily guaranteed to win. That's not what it's about. It's us having a great time, putting on a fun event, and that's what it's for. It's a breath of fresh air for the drift community. I like to think that it's not all super serious, because there's a place for super serious, and that place is the SOG DC, and season 4 is coming at y'all, and y'all better be ready for that shit. But until then, if you want to come to a place that's just like it's a competition, it's an event, but it's like relaxed, that's what we're here for. So all that being said, I'm gonna head out of here. If anybody has any questions or anything like that, throw them on the Slide Style Discord. If I don't answer it, somebody else will answer it. Wayne is right. Wayne is the tech official for this season. So we have Akuza is the race control, and Wayne is going to be like the final say so on cars that are legal or not. Not that we don't have very specific rules that are really easy to enforce, but Wayne is like the point man on that. He is making the final calls on, hey, your car needs to be fixed, or whatever. So Wayne is that guy, and then Akuza is telling everybody where to go and when to go, and that is the team, and I really appreciate those guys. So all that being said, King, good to see you, buddy. Red, you too, man. Appreciate you coming to hang out. Damien, Blitz, all you guys. Akuza and Wayne, as always. Theory was here earlier. Everybody that's been here all night, man. Florida was here for a while. Appreciate all of y'all. I've been Alex. I've been on your screen. You've been you. You guys are amazing. I'll see everybody. Final practice tomorrow. Let's get after it. See y'all later.